أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In this session, inshallah, we will look at the Islamic Studies Book 2, Chapter 27. And Chapter 27 looks at the topic of Zakah, the purifying dues. Okay, as-zakat, as-zakah. We've previously, obviously, in earlier chapters, looked at the topic of zakah, and we know that it is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. So it is important for us as Muslims, if we can and are able to pay zakah, to pay it every year. The primary meaning of the word zakah is purity and cleanliness. Islam uses this very word for the act of setting aside a part of your wealth for the needy and the poor. This is very important. This means that it is by giving to others that your wealth is purified. Zakah is an Arabic word. Some people call it almsgiving, some poor due, and some people call it poor tax in English. It is, of course, difficult to translate Islamic terms into English, but the term purifying dues is a better translation of the word zakah. So because when we pay zakah, it's a kind of charity, and when we pay it, it purifies us and it purifies our earnings, our wealth, our money, because the word zakah means purity and cleanliness. Purifying dues is probably the better translation for the word. For it means that giving to others purifies your wealth. Giving purifies not only your wealth, but your inner self. In other words, if anyone does not give to the poor and the needy what is his or her due, his wealth remains impure. His inner self also remains impure. A rich person who does not give zakah is not big-hearted. He is not thankful to Allah. He is selfish. Okay, so we know that everything we have, it comes from Allah. It is given to us by Allah. It is a blessing from Him. So if He has blessed us with wealth and we don't share it, then that's ungrateful to Allah, and that's selfish of us not to share that blessing with other people. While Allah has been kind to give him wealth in excess of his needs, He does not like to share with others what Allah has given him. By asking us to give zakah, Allah has put every one of us to a test. Zakah, the purifying dues, is the 3rd pillar of Islam. Okay, so inshallah, now we'll do some exercises looking at this topic. And exercise A is a fill in the blanks. So, okay, we're gonna find the correct word to put in these sentences. So for sentence 1, there are 2 blanks, and we're gonna think of what could go in these 2 blanks. So sentence 1, the primary meaning of the Arabic word zakah is and. Okay, so what 2 words could go here? The primary meaning of the Arabic word zakah is and. Okay, so the answer to number 1, the primary meaning of the Arabic word zakah is purity and cleanliness. Okay, so purity and cleanliness. 2, it is by that your wealth is purified. It is by that your wealth is purified. So how have we said that our wealth is purified? Okay, so the answer to number 2, it is by giving to others that your wealth is purified. As we've looked at today, we know that when we pay zakah, we give to others from the blessings that Allah has given us. Our wealth is then purified, and also we purify ourselves. Okay, so number 3, giving to others purifies not only your wealth, but also your Number 3, giving to others purifies not only your wealth, but also your Okay, so the answer to number 3, giving to others purifies not only your wealth, but also your inner self. Okay, as I just mentioned, when you pay zakah, when you give charity to others, your wealth is purified, but also your soul, yourself is purified because you are doing this for the sake of Allah, as an act of gratefulness, of and of kindness to others. 4, a rich person who does not give zakah is not to Allah, he is. Okay, so number 4, a rich person who does not give zakah is not to Allah, he is. Okay, so what is a rich person who does not give zakah? Okay, so the answer to number 4, a rich person who does not give zakah is not big-hearted or thankful to Allah. He is selfish. Okay, if Allah has blessed you with wealth and the ability to give zakah and charity to others, then you should show your thanks to Allah by paying your zakah. You should be kind. You should not be selfish with your money. You should not keep it to yourself. You should share that blessing with other people. Okay. Number 5, zakah is the pillar of Islam. Zakah is the pillar of Islam. So which pillar of Islam is zakah? Okay, and the answer to number 5 is zakah is the third pillar of Islam. Okay, number 3, the third pillar of Islam. Exercise B, the 5 pillars of Islam. So can you name all the 5 pillars of Islam? Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Go. Okay, so inshallah you've named all 5, and you should have number 1, the Shahada. Okay, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Number 2, prayer or salat. Number 3, which we've looked at today, zakah, giving alms, charity. Number 4, fasting or sawm. Number 5, hajj or the pilgrimage. Okay, so Jazakallah khairan for joining me today. That's the end of chapter 27. Inshallah, in the next video, we'll look at chapter 28. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.